Well, no rest for the wicked. We're off on our next adventure already. So I'm heading back to the Midwest for 3 reasons, actually, not just one. First one is I'm doing a workshop in Ohio, but I'm not flying, I'm driving, partially because I missed my truck. I haven't been able to drive my truck in a while, so this is awesome. On top of that, my parents back in Chicago are moving into a new house, and so I figured I could come home for that big move and help out with it. And see, the truck is very helpful for that. So they were, as soon as I mentioned that I could come home to help out with the move, they were asking, hey, could you bring the truck? Also, after that, I'm continuing west to Denver for a wedding, a dance friend's wedding. So exciting times. That I am flying to, though. I'm going to leave the truck in Chicago, fly out to Denver, and then fly back. So the title of this video, it is true, but there's context surrounding it. So we'll talk more about it. So this whole conversation got started while working with one of my students over Zoom. We got talking and she mentioned that she started Irish dancing when she was 3 years old. 3 years old, which really isn't like a wild age to start Irish dancing. I've heard 3 years old, I've heard 4 years old. My older sister started Irish dancing when she was 4 years old. She was wondering, well, when did you start Irish dancing? And I said, right around 8 years old. If you're doing the math on this, you know, if my older sister started when she was 4 years old, that means that we were going to the dance studio back and forth like when I was born. Plenty of opportunities to start Irish dancing at that age, at a much younger age. And certainly my parents would ask, hey, you know, the minivan's going to the studio a bunch of times each week. You're here anyways. Might as well hop into the studio and learn a jig or two, right? But for a good chunk of years, I would turn down my mother. I thought Irish dancing was girly, or too girly. And I have to think, you know, the thought process there from a 4, 5, 6-year-old boy was, you know, the only times he's seen Irish dancing, it was from his older sister. So the process would be, okay, my sister is a girl, she's doing dancing, so that must be what girls do. You know, I really wasn't exposed to like too much male Irish dancing, or male dancing for that matter. Basically, my sister Irish danced, my sister's a girl, so Irish dancing must be for girls. Brilliant logic there, Tyler. But then, twist in the plot, my sister was pretty good at Irish dancing and she qualified for her first World Championships. And so our family, thinking that it was going to be a like one-time experience, once in a lifetime, like this won't happen multiple times, definitely not. We took the entire family to Ireland where the World Championships were. And it was really cool, really fun. And what was big about that for me was that I was able to see male Irish dancing done at the very top level for the first time ever. It did have an immense impact on me. And actually, following the World Championships about a week later, I stepped into my first Irish dance studio and learned my first couple steps. But yeah, I often wonder sometimes, you know, what would have happened if I never went to the World Championships with my family, saw the dancing at that level, was inspired, and, you know, everything. fast forward to nowadays, Irish dancing is a major part of my life. What would have happened if, you know, I never had that initial spark? Would I still think Irish dancing's girly? I don't know. You never know. And so, rounding full circle of why we're talking about this today, why am I bringing this up? Maybe talk about one of the more positive things about social media now. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of bad things about social media and its addictiveness and all of that. But one good thing is it's brought all of us closer, and you no longer need to go with your family to Ireland to get that source of inspiration. You can see it on your phone. You can see it anywhere. We have the internet now. We have it all on our phones. And there are so many inspirational dancers out there right now doing some crazy, amazing things, both guys and girls, doing great things, hopefully inspiring that next generation, hopefully making it easier and more accessible too. Hopefully we can one day get to a place where a young boy thinking to maybe give Irish dancing a try won't think initially that it's too girly. That's my hope. That's all, that's all I wanted to really talk about today. That was an interesting thought, worth chatting over. But let me know, how did you get inspired to give Irish dancing a try? I'm really curious to hear all the different stories. I feel like there's going to be a lot of different stories as well. There's so many different paths to, to this niche little art form that we all do and love. Be sure to subscribe, hit like, and be on the lookout for upcoming videos. Hope you all have a fantastic day and happy dancing. Catch you all in the next video.